In this video, I will show you how to create a very simple donation form. I will be providing complete step-by-step guide to create a donation form, as well as at the end of it, you will be getting a ready-to-use template which you can easily replicate, which you can easily copy to create a donation form within few minutes. So donation forms are mostly used by organizations to facilitate the process of collecting donations for different purposes. It can be used by non-profit organizations for crowdfunding some events or some programs. It can be used for some religious contributions, political campaign contributions, health and medical fundraising, community projects, as well as a lot of different use cases for a donation form. So creating a donation form may actually sound very simple, but we need to take care a lot of different small things to make our campaign much more successful. So to create a donation form, we need to have an appropriate heading of the donation, some subheadings to describe what the donation is about, some supporting images which will appeal the audience to donate for our campaign. Donation amount, you can have a donation quick buttons as well as some custom inputs where your audience can fill what amount they want to donate. You can collect donors name, email address, as well as you can also keep both of the details as anonymous. So, and the most important part is integrating a payment gateway to process the payment, to collect that payment. We need to have some terms and conditions for the donation, a proper thank you page so the donor feels actually important of donating some amount, as well as we need the minimum amount validation. So whenever someone selects the custom input, they can have a minimum amount input, they can have a minimum amount which they need to enter to process the payment. So let us get started. So to get started, just open formnx.com. If you don't have an account, just quickly create an account and log into your account. Once you have created an account, just click on this new form button, and here we have different options to create the form. We will click on start from scratch, and here we will enter the name of the form, which is donation form. You can enter whatever is the appropriate name of the form here and click on the submit. Here, after clicking on submit, we will be seeing the complete form builder where we will be creating our form. And the very first option is to add your logo. If you have a logo, just add your logo so that it looks appropriate as to your brand. So just click on drop. So just upload the logo and just add the logo here. Or you can search from Unsplash and add. And here we will be adding the heading, which is support our cause. So this is our main heading, which we will be creating as a H1 tag. And here after the heading, we will be writing some subheadings. Help our organizations by donating today. You can change all this text to fit your need. You will be increasing the size of font size of this one. And here we will be keeping it center aligned. Now, once we have added that all the headings and subheadings, let us start by adding the amount field. So to create an amount field, we need to have a single select, which is single choice radio. We will just drag and drop the radio field here. And here we will be entering the name as the amount, and we will enter the amount as $20, amount as $25, dollar. So here we can enter anything here, that is, let us, for example, let us enter $25, $50, $75, $100. So all these are different options. We can add some prefix or suffix, or we can completely change this option here. Let us add this one as silver. This is just for demonstration purpose. You can change any of this to fit your need. Diamond, platinum. So here we have added four different amounts, and we will make this field as required. We will just make the name as donation underscore amount. Then what we will do is go to the option settings, and from this option settings, let us enable the calculation value. Once we enable the calculation value here, we have to enter what is the value of this particular field, which is 25 for this particular option, which is 25, 50. So all these labels are actually just to show the users the value can be something else, whatever you need, 75, and here we will be entering 100 here. So here we have created four different amounts. Let us also spread it to column and make it as four columns here so that it looks much more appropriate to our form, and save the form here and just preview the form how it's looking. So I'm only this few fields, which is amount field. Let us add some more details to our form. We will be entering terms and conditions. Let us get started by entering the name here, which is, we can use short input or we can use the full name here. Let us, for this example, we will be using short input here, your name, and here we will make this field as also required. We will add some prefix icon here, which is user, and save this form once again and preview the form. So you can see right now we have the amount and the name of the person. Let us add the email field here. Email. Let us make this one as also email. Let us make this one as also required and make this one as 50 percentage. We will add an icon called as mail here, which is envelope. We will make this field as also 50 percentage so that both of them are in the same line. Column width is 50 percentage. So first we are giving an option to enter the amount, your name and email address. Then let us add some terms and conditions here. Terms and conditions field. Just simply drag and drop the terms and conditions field. We will make this field as also required terms and conditions, as well as we can add the terms and conditions here. Here is our terms. Let us, for example, add you must be above 18 years. You can add any terms and conditions over here, whatever is required for you. Then save the form once again and preview the form here. Let us add a image here so that the form is actually looking much more better. We will drag and drop the image field, and here we will select an image. Let us go to Unsplash help. We can insert any image here. For this example, let me insert an image for help here. This very first, yeah, this image we will use here, and we will resize this one to a bigger image, and we will add some a bigger image, and we will add some border radius. Let us make this one as complete full width. Save the form once again and preview the form here. So here it is showing support our cause, help our organizations by donating today. All donations go directly to making a difference to our cause. Here we have the beautiful image here. Just insert any personalized image here. Then the donor can select what amount he wants to donate from here. Then he can enter his name, email address, as well as he can select the terms and conditions. Without selecting the terms and conditions, the form will not get submitted. So let us go to our form once again. Now let us do one thing, integrate Stripe here. Just go to Stripe click on connect here, and here it will open the Stripe. It will take for a few minutes for it to load. Okay, once the Stripe is loaded here, it will show FormNX partners with Stripe for secure payments. Here you have to enter your Stripe email address. Let me just enter my Stripe details here. Okay, it will send an OTP verification. Once you have filled all these details, it will log into your Stripe account and it will show the details to connect here. Just click on the connect button from here. Once you click on the connect button, Stripe will get connected with formnx.com and it will show returning to formnx. Just you will be redirected in just a few minutes. Once the Stripe is connected here, we have to configure a few things in our FormNX screen. First, you have to select a price field, which is it's showing two field here, your name, and click select currency, product name, customer email. So customer email, click select currency, product name, customer email. So customer email is actually our email field here. Let us go to the form once again. This price field will be a number field or it will be an input field. It will not accept a radio field here. So because of that, let us add a calculation field here, calculation form calculation field here, which will be an hidden field, donation amount, and here the formula is only amount, donation amount. We will enable rounding here. You can enable rounding or you can also disable the rounding from here, and we will make the field as hide field, so the field will not be displayed in the front end. Okay, once we click on the save, it will show an error. This all fields are not filled here. We will select the you can see a lot of different options here, but for this example let us use USD here. Product name is donation, to enter anything here, donation. Description is donation for our cause. Customer email is this email field. Let us save the form now and preview the form. Now, whenever someone fills in the form, let me select this one as silver here. Let me enter the email address as .com and click on submit. If I click on submit, it will ask me to agree the terms and conditions. Once I agree the terms and conditions, I can submit the form. And during submitting of the form, it will redirect me to the Stripe dashboard where I have to fill all the details to donate to process the payment. Process the payment. So you can see now we have a completely ready donation form here. Let us make our form much more better by adding some more details to the form. So what we will do is we will give an option for a custom amount here. So right now we have an option for 25, 50, 75, 100 custom amount or enter amount here. Let us keep it as 4. Enter amount will be in the next line. And once someone selects enter amount, we will show an additional field to enter the amount. Enter amount, we will make this field as required, make this one as dollar here and save the form. So now when we save the form, the custom input will always be shown here. The enter amount field will always be shown, but we want to show this enter amount whenever someone selects this enter amount field. So what we can do is just go to the field conditions and here just click on show donation. So enter amount when donation amount is equals to enter amount. So when someone select on enter amount, the donation enter amount field will be shown. Now go back once again in this donation amount, which is our calculation field. This one will be donation amount and save this form. So let us go to the form once again and refresh the form here. So when someone selects $25, this $25 will be getting paid. When someone selects enter amount, this enter amount field will be shown, and here they can enter any amount here. Let us enter this one as 200 here and enter the name as Nikhil 3 and click on submit here. So now you can see it is showing us $200, which is the amount I entered here. So in this way, you can set up a custom enter amount field here. And when someone selects $25, this $25 will be getting paid. So this is how you can create a complete donation form. Let us improve our form much more better by going to settings, fill conditions, email. We get this auto submission email when someone fills the form, when someone donates, a email will be automatically getting sent to the donor. So just check out our previous video to know the complete details of this one. And just go to the settings. Here we can enable reCAPTCHA. Here we can enable thank you page. In the thank you page, here we have thank you. Let us enter the name of the donor here. Thank you. The name of the donor. Let us also insert a beautiful image here. Thank you image. Go to Unsplash and search for thank you and enter the image here. Now let us use this image here. Make the image bit smaller so that it looks better. And you can also change all of this text from here. We can enable some more settings here by going to submission reference number, donation, submit button. Let us proceed to payment and save the form here. And refresh the form once again. Okay, now our form is completely ready. Let us make this form bit beautiful by adding some color and go to the form design. In this form design, you can make this form look better by changing the background color. Let us add some background color here. Right now it's let me make this background as which resembles our image. We can also add some gradient or some images in the background. We can also change all of this label and all these colors from here. So this is how our completely donation form is ready. Let us change this font so that it looks better. Make this font as white color. Okay, now it's looking better. Save the form once again here and refresh. Embed the donation form in your website. Just go to share or publish tab. In this share or publish tab, you can directly copy the URL of the form and share it with someone to accept the donation, or you can generate the QR code, download the QR code and print the QR code and any of your any of your flyers or any of your websites so that someone can scan and go to come to this form. The third option is to actually embed the form. With this embed form, you can just simply copy the code and embed the form in your website. Your website can be in any CMS or it can be in any programming language and the form will work faster here. Next, we can also embed the form as pop-up here. We have different settings to select all these pop-ups here. So just check out our documentation for all the details of this pop-up settings here. Let me click on this preview to check how the pop-up is looking. Here we have a feedback. Let us change this one to donate us. Let us keep this one at bottom right or bottom left. Let me have the bottom right and preview the form once again. So with this, it will show an option to donate us. We can click on this one and view the form and donate it. So just simply copy the code and use the code in your website. It can be in any CMS, any platform, the form will work. So this is how you can completely create the donation form. Once someone donates to your form, it will show the list of all the submissions inside this view submission. So you can see like we tried it 9 minutes before and 5 minutes before. The amount was 200 USD, $25. The payment status is due here because we haven't actually submitted the payment. Once someone does the payment status will be changing to paid here. You can also download this one as a PDF. So with this PDF, you can send someone as a PDF in their email as a receipt to their donation. So this is the complete process to create a donation form. And in the description below, I will be including a template using which you can easily create a donation form within few minutes. So to use a template, simply open the template in new tab. So for example, we want to use a template. To use a template, simply open the template in new tab and click on this use template. And with this, you can easily use the template which I will be providing in the description below. So thank you for watching. I hope you find this video very useful. Thank you.